Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, I have here some suspension folder. It has been cut to a certain extent. The suspender bits have been cut off the top and it has been batch dyed. So it also lay out in the sun for quite some time. So it's faded, it's grungy, it's really good. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to make some IDs today, but IDs with a bit of a difference. Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is cut down this card to the sizes that, suits me. I guess it depends on what size you like in your journals. I don't want them to be any specific size, but you can probably see these sort of strips of pictures here. I wanted them an appropriate size to fit those strip of pictures and some stamping and stuff. So, well, not the strip. I'm going to cut the strips into little squares in a minute, but anyway, you'll get the idea. So yeah, no measurements, just cut them to the size you like things to be. I am going to cut a bunch and then we are going to move on with making little IDs. Now, like I say, these are an ID with a difference. The difference is these are IDs for trees, not your normal identification, but there is sort of a thought process that goes on behind my madness, and it is that these are show bonsais. I'll show you some pages out of the book that I got them from very shortly, and you'll see what I mean. They are actually identification pictures in the back of I guess a publication that was made for a particular event. And I thought, well, what am I going to do with all these little pictures of trees? And I thought, well, I guess if you're going to be traveling around with your tree, which you would have to get it to a venue, maybe you go to more than one venue, and maybe a little tree needs an identification to make sure that it's the correct tree and that belongs to the correct person being shown. So anyway, that was my mad little thought process behind these ID cards. Really, I just wanted something to do with these little pictures of trees, and this was strangely the first thing that came to mind. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish cut up these cards and we'll get a move on with actually creating something out of them. Now I'm going to do all of these cards, but not on camera. I'm just going to do 4 on camera. You don't want to sit here and watch me punch corners off of all of these cards and or stamp on them and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave it at 4 for now, and I'll do the rest off camera and then show you a bunch when we get to the photographs at the end. So I'm going to ink around the edges. I'm going to use a combination of the ground espresso and I think it's faded corduroy or something. Yeah, just to make it look a bit grungy. I'm going to do both back and front. I'm going to leave the back of these blank for now. Just concentrate on the front. Okay, here are the pages that these come from, just so you've got a better idea. There's some pictures of the, obviously, the show, but yeah, we have all these pictures of these little trees, and they're back to back. So what I can do is cut them apart like this, and then choose whichever tree I like the look of the most to put on my card. So no wastage. Except I feel bad for the little tree that gets stuck down, but that's because I'm a bit mental. So I'm going to go through and choose 4 little trees to put on these cards, and then we will stick them down. I'll probably ink around them first, and then yeah, we'll stick them to the card, and then we'll see what stamps we can fit around them to make them look a bit sort of ID-ish. Now I want these to stick properly and be nice and flat, so here's 4 I prepared earlier, just like some sort of weird cooking show, and we're going to work on these ones now. They're exactly the same shape, size, the whole thing. I just stuck the pictures to them earlier on and tucked them under my mat so that they would flatten out nicely. Now I'm just going to choose a bunch of stamps and yeah, just start arranging them around these pictures to make them look a bit more like a little ID for something. Yeah, like I say, I'm not sure whether these would go with the tree or the person showing them would carry them with them so they can pick them up at the end of the show or whatever. I don't know. It was just an idea. It was something to do with these little pictures of trees. If you have any other ideas, yeah, other than large faux stamps, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with these little pictures of trees, to be honest. So yeah, feel free to toss something in the comments below if you can think of anything that tiny pictures of trees would be particularly good for. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to call it, and I'll just show you these 4, and another picture of a bunch of the others that I have done as well. They're all just a little bit different. So anyway, guys, thanks for spending your time with me today. I appreciate your company, as I always do, and I will see you again next time. Have a great day. Bye.